golden sight, making profits left and right. Candlesticks, the dance we know, green and red like disco flow. Trading all day, don't let go, cash that wave and let it show. Success is calling, don't be late. With Moji we calibrate. Stack that cash like we've got faith. In the market we'll create. Buy low, sell high, that's the creed. Day by day we feel the need. Victory is guaranteed when you follow Moji's lead. Tick tock on the trading clock, price jumps higher, don't be shocked. Moji rolling round the block, riches knocking, this is rock. Success is calling, don't be late. With Moji we calibrate. Stack that cash like we've got faith. In the market we'll create. Buy low, sell high, that's the creed. Day by day we feel the need. Victory is guaranteed when you follow Moji's lead. Hustle hard in the morning light, shots are ticking through the night. Moji's got that golden sight, making profits left and right. Candlesticks, the dance we know, green and red like disco flow. Trading all day, don't let go, cash that wave and let it show. Success is calling, don't be late. With Moji we calibrate. Stack that cash like we've got faith. In the market we'll create. Buy low, sell high, that's the creed. Day by day we feel the need. Victory is guaranteed when you follow Moji's lead.
All right.
All right, good. Let's go here. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another live call. Today is January 23rd. We have DC on the call today and Cloud. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning. Good
Morning,
morning.
guys.
Okay, so right now, everybody, let's just see what's happening so far. Um, this is the 1 minute chart. You can see the TPOs on the top here are yellow, and they've been yellow since about 6 a.m. Eastern Time. So you can see we've really haven't gone anywhere. Even with all these beautiful signals showing, we've been kind of stuck in this messy area. And let's see what the open brings, see if it could bring us any clear direction. Right now, based off my game plan, we are, let's see, we are below my short on stall level. So right now, I would, if we can't break above about 9 in the 950s, I would look short. But right now, I just want to see this mess get cleared up. And that's what I have. Oh, mess. Good morning, good morning. Just get my chat over here.
I feel like I'm just a permanent bull, so I kind of don't want to give my synopsis of the day because I just, I mean, the way that we've been playing the legend right here, how we're just kind of hugging, kind of found a bottom and hugging between this 850 900 level. makes me feel like we have a little bit of confidence to get back into the New York session of yesterday. So if we can get back into the New York session of yesterday, trading session of yesterday, I think the long could potentially work out for a nice little pop to about 940 ish to maybe even 22,000. That's kind of what I'm looking for. I wouldn't be surprised if we push back down to 21,800. Honestly,
Yeah, I see it too. DC, do you right now, based on what the chart is looking like, do you have any? What would you suggest
Stay
traders
away.
do? I knew the answer. I was just trying to draw out a little more, but it's a mess. Stay away.
Yep, stay away.
like I wouldn't mind shorts at 915 or at 900 if we can get a strong push above it. We haven't been able to get above VWAP all night. That should be a clear indication of that could be a good entry for a short if you are on the short side. I think I'm gonna wait until the TPO candles click off. But we do have Trump talking at 11 o'clock, so I have a suggestion. I mean, I have a gut feeling that's what the market is waiting for. Is for Trump to start and stop talking. So let's see. We are open in 3 minutes, you guys. Let's look alive.
Let's see now. And 3 minutes to open. My Dom's going a little crazy right now just before open, so let's see.
Just keep in mind we do have red backgrounds, yellow TPO candles sitting right here at a 5 minute money zone, and also the 4 hour close.
Oh, look at that wick. Wow.
I know. I
Wow.
know.
Wow.
I'm,
Yeah.
as much
I
as I
just
want to
put
trade that 4 hour close,
yeah.
I may have to get a little bit.
I put in the chat based on TPOs we are in Chop City right now, so just wait for new information if you can, or go to a practice account.
Or on Top Step X, just lock yourself off for 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm. And if you're not on Top Step, go like that. Just put your hands together. Hold them tight until 10 minutes goes away. Let's see, I'm gonna get 5 people on. 2 likes. Let me see. Where's my comments? Let's see. Here's a question. Jason has a
Oh,
question. Do you chart on the higher time frame before trading lower time frame? Yes.
okay.
Yes, I do. I do all my levels on higher time frames, and I check them off screen just because it there's some stuff on them that is mentorship only. So I've been asked not to show that on YouTube. So that's one reason, and another reason is to flip back and forth um, on YouTube without those things is kind of defeats the purpose.
Mm-hmm.
However, if you do want to see the higher time frame stuff that I
Yes,
do
indeed.
or DC or anyone else does, just let us know and we'll make a chart just for the live. But yes, all of my charting and everything is on the higher time frame. Entries are only on lower time frame.
We are open. We are pushing down. Let's see if we can potentially test this London low right here. If not, let's see if we can go lower. I want us to go a little lower, honestly. But we are open.
In order for sure. Okay. Yeah, we're still in a mess. So one cool thing, while we try to see what this open will bring about this dashboard again, like I've never realized how powerful it is. But just remember, like it tells you one thing: higher time frame you're ranging. I don't know what else you want. But for more information, you can see. Let me just move this out of the way. You can see, order short, and then the session control and the price action are green for a bullish sign. So you're getting mixed signals. You're seeing the choppiness from the TPO. Just wait it out. Wait it out until the market picks a direction.
Miami's making a nice push up right now.
This is what it looks like on the 30
Short at
second.
81. This is a tester trade. If we cannot get to 860 and maybe a little bit below smoothly, then it will tell me that New York session will also be pretty messy. That's all. This should not be happening. I mean, if the market is healthy.
I'm gonna hold off because
Yeah.
I'm liking something else. But I've been against DC for way too long. But I'm looking at Apple making this push up. Nvidia, Meta, Amazon is making a slight push down. Looks like we may have found support on Amazon potentially. Let's wait a little bit. Let's see if this 5 minute candle close first. That 1 minute bearish money zone up there is kind of holding kind of tight.
No.
I'm waiting because I want to go long, but it's like I need more confirmation. I need more confirmation. I really want to go long.
That's what I need. 10. Okay. ATR is 10.
They go view up right there.
Let's see. Hey, Adam. Is he here? Hold on. Is he on? Hold on, Adam. Let me just get you onto this. There you go. Hey, Adam. Welcome.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going
Doing
pretty
good.
good,
Hold
man.
on. Let me just
Nice.
put you on there. IVD background's turning green.
Mm-hmm. But
Let's
right here,
see.
view up. That's the only thing I don't like.
Okay. Great day in the markets. Yes. Oh, Adam, here's a good question. Can you? I'm about to put this on the live here. Can you go into more explanation on the correlation between YM, ES, and NQ for people who are new to futures trading?
Yeah, just real brief overview. Just YM is the first one that kind of makes the move. YM doesn't have any ticks, right? Or I guess I could say it doesn't have any points, whichever way you want to look at it. So YM always appears to be more volatile because you can't see the movement within the candle because there's no data, right? It's not like NQ where you have the ticks within the 4 points of a candle. So YM usually makes a move first, and if it's not a manipulation, then ES follows it, and then NQ will follow suit. So NQ will be the last one to go, and then RTY is like the stepchild and does its own thing. So if NQ is bullish and ES is bullish, and then YM goes bearish, and ES and NQ stay bullish, and YM goes back to being bullish, and that kind of confirms that the direction is still good to go, right? But if YM changes and then ES changes, then most likely NQ is changing.
Awesome.
If NQ is able to stay above 920 today, 21,920, then that kind of confirms that I think we're gonna have a nice move up. But if we can't get above 920, then I think we're just gonna consolidate a bit today and then head lower. So I'm just watching. I'm not really interested in trading this at all right now. I'm just waiting for the market to tell me what it's gonna do today. I'm more inclined for shorts today.
Exactly what I said. Exactly what I said.
Nice.
Huh? Wait, that's not. Hold on a second. That's not what I heard. I heard mess, big mess, and I was like, "That's right. That's what I said." Oh.
Big mess, but then I took a short, right? So.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot. See, I'm so used to not hearing. I'm short or I'm long. You know, without it being.
Come on. That's not fair.
I don't have a, again, I'm waiting on direction. right? I'm
Hmm.
inclined for a short, but I'm waiting on direction to see because if price can stay above 920, then that makes me think that there's a possibility we can climb. So I'm just kind of watching it right now. I'm inclined for shorts, but I'm not wanting to trade this because it could go either way. So I'm just waiting.
I took that
Hopefully,
trade
I'm
for you.
being very clear. Oh,
Since
nice,
everybody
Cloud.
since everybody is short, I didn't want to confuse the room, but I took that trade off the 4 hour. If anybody was here 2 minutes before the New York Open, y'all heard me talk about how the 4 hour has been holding all night during London, and you also heard that I was looking to take longs between 850 and 900. I took that long because we held the 4 hour. We also had a small 15-second money zone right there. My backgrounds on stayed green on the 15-second and the 1 minute chart, and my lovely pullback on the 50-second gave me a signal, and I took it, and now I am up 30
Oh, you
points.
said a 15-second pullback. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. All right.
So like I've been using so like what I've been doing lately, especially for the New York Open and for the moves we've been having, I've been using the 15-second chart for the first 30 minutes of the market. Then after that I changed to a 30-second and 1 minute chart.
You can
But
see how we struggled right at that 920 marker. I think we got as high as what is it, 914.25, 915. This is what I'm watching because I don't want to trade in this. I think Cloud's entry is perfect, because it's nice and far away. That's good. And now Cloud can be risk free, and kind of let this
yeah, I'm definitely
battle
risk
play
free.
out.
I'm only at 5 micros now, only because it's like, I took 15 micros off at VWAP. I didn't even have that as a true level. I just know we've been playing under VWAP all night. Even though my strength and direction oscillator does tell me we have a high likelihood of playing above VWAP now, I don't trust it on such a small time frame with the way we've been playing for several hours.
Yeah, yeah.
And now we are starting to have bearish signals on the surge. So I mean, you know, let's see. I'm either gonna make some money or I'm not.
Um, Apple is very bullish right now. It's at an area where I would like to see Apple stay above $225 and about 60 cents, 70 cents, about 72 cents. So we're at 225.06. So we had some rejection on Apple just now, but Apple's overall really bullish, and also Microsoft is very bullish too. Um, so both of those tell me, hey, uh, be ready for a nice long. So I'm watching Apple and Microsoft, and here's the thing: both of them are bullish, and NQ is still not above 920, right? So that's telling me, hey, just wait. So I'm
I mean,
looking for this long, but I want the long to happen after we're clearly staying above 920, because if NQ can't stay above 920 while Apple and Microsoft are bullish,
Oh
there's
my
no
god.
way I'm going to be bullish today. What happened? You dropped something on the floor?
No, oh my god, the drop we're gonna have.
Got you. Yeah. I
Okay,
mean,
I'm gonna be the one to say it since not many people have voice. The drop we're gonna have. Can you elaborate on what you're seeing? that.
I just added on what Adam was saying. If the some of the seven are bullish and we cannot stay comfortably, I would say I'm watching 900. We cannot stay comfortably above 900. Then the problem is that we kinda have space to revisit 700s again.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. 100. I agree 100% with that. And so I'm just like, he's got 900, I got 920, and it's like
Hmm.
I'm just watching this because the NQ has what it needs to do it. It has what it needs to be above 920, and it's not doing it yet. So I'm just watching the Excel math for those in the Excel. And again, we start in February, but for those that are paying attention, the math is bearish. So the math is bearish. So we'll see, but we're opening up very bearish on the overview. So let's see. Let's see. We got 15 more minutes to go until we get our new 4 hour. So there's no rush here, basically. Anybody who's trading with us, you're not missing nothing. We got plenty of time. Because like DC said, it's a big move down, right? So you're going to have plenty of time to enter it. No need to get it at the very top of it. Just let it play out. If Apple, I'm looking for Apple to hold $222.70, that area. If Apple goes down to that area and holds, Microsoft, if it goes down another 20 cents and holds, then that should be good longs for NQ. But if Apple and Microsoft just start breaking and you see it that it can't bounce off of the 222.78 area on Apple or the 442.43 area, 444 area on Microsoft, then it kind of helps confirm that we're going lower on NQ. As soon as you see we're clearly above 920, there's no thoughts from me. I'm looking long the whole time. So the confusion will be over soon, hopefully. But for now, we just being patient.
This VWAP is boring. This VWAP right here is boring.
That's good. Boring's good. That's what we need in trading, boring.
Yeah, but I want to get out of this area though.
It's got too soon, and we got 12 more minutes. It's you would think it would, right? In the next 12 minutes. Oh my God. DC,
Talk to me.
it's like, I look for 920 to hold, right? But let me tell you, golly, like you look at the layout and it's like if price comes up to that 940 area, it's just juicy enough for at least one shot at a short, because that would be like the high of the day. Like if the longs don't play out,
940. Oh yes. 945.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
47.
golly, right. So once we're above 920, I'm gonna look long, guys. But at 940 something, and that's where it's like I might have to take a short or see. And that would be me just trying to catch the top of a move. You know what I mean? So it's like a small risk but a high reward type of deal.
Very high. So high. Oh my God.
Yeah. Had a nice one-on-one with Matt early this morning, and I mean, he's got a good layout. You know, he's just got to follow it. I think DC gave him some good advice on the mentorship channel. I went ahead and just posted in the general chat just a layout that I thought he was watching, that, or see what he does with it. But it's nice because it shows the short-term view, right, which the candles are green, so of course market went up, and it shows the long-term view, which the line is red, right, and that's the premium algo MTF. So it's what DC uses, but the premium version of with the MTF on there. And he's got that line set on a 3-minute. So
Nice.
These yellow candles, it's really waiting for Trump. I honestly think we're waiting for Trump.
OMG.
That's disturbing.
Yeah, I think we're waiting for Trump.
I might have to call it early.
I mean, hmm, I want to see what happens. It looks like we have a slow stair step up. Um, I mean, what could be nice? He could talk about the new AI initiative that he's trying to pass right now. That $500 million to AI development.
Hey, where I am, talk about AI. Where I am, the paper, the news just dropped that some schools are going to be pushing some AI classes,
Hmm.
especially for the elementary level and
That's
middle
nice.
school and stuff like that. So
That's good.
they,
I don't. I don't love it.
I do.
No, I mean, I don't want to get too political, especially right now.
No, no, no. I'm not talking about politics. I'm just talking about how
Well,
the
no, I mean,
technology's being pushed down.
yeah, that's. I mean, I feel like eventually that's just going to weed out teachers. You know, what I mean, that's just my fear. You know, because like we saw during the pandemic how the online teaching was a big thing. Eventually, like we're gonna have more online based or non teacher to student interaction.
I mean, also too, there is a human teacher shortage because you know, at least where I live, that's what I'm seeing. I don't know how it is in
This
the rest of the world or country, but
today is very similar to we had a trading day last year December where the New York Open was slow like this, and it played right below the expensive boxes on both settings, but never really played below the 4 hour. And we ended up having a nice 300-point drop. This expensive box, we can't really seem to get inside of it, and it makes me feel like price eventually wants to come down. We have a new 4 hour coming up soon in 7 minutes, so we'll have more context there. But
It's not only the
I
expensive box.
know,
Yeah.
I see it, I see it, I see it, I see
That
it.
that's more important than the
I
I'm
box.
see it.
gonna go. I'm gonna go ahead. We got again 6 minutes into the 4 hour. I always like to try to get in a trade if possible before that 4 hour. I'm gonna just take one short here.
Lit- One little short.
Yeah, and let me make sure I move my TP all the way down to 21,700 for now. I'll do 650 just to make sure it's out of the way. I got my stop at 21,927, and I'll leave it there. And we'll see what the new 4 hour brings us. I'm gonna It's going to be a risk of 29 points. And it's going to be a reward of almost 300 points. So, it's a low win rate type trade, but high reward. So risking 29 points to make about 300 points. So we'll see how that goes. Microsoft is very bullish. Apple's very bullish. They had great rejection. So I would think NQ would go up first.
I want to join you. I really do. I just have to wait a little bit. I do want to join you guys.
I'm in short, very light. Once we went below, let me tell you the level, not what we have there. Once we closed below 900.
Smart.
Don't like the streaks that are still green though. I hate that. But we had this Gabi. We had a Gabi.
I mean, if we're going to be bullish, we should reject here and start to climb. I mean, this is a perfect spot for bulls to step in. Apple is still bullish. Microsoft's still bullish. NQ has everything it needs to make the move up. So, but we got 4 more minutes for the new 4-hour.
I am flat.
Good trade, man. Good trade. Nice effort.
Yeah.
Maximum effort.
Good to. Yeah, good not to. You don't need to trade this area, that's for sure.
No, I got stopped out. That's why I'm flat. I got stopped out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it took my runners at the 4-hour.
Oh, got you.
I'm gonna look to add if we can go. No, that area is not good. I wanted below 850, but nah.
No, yeah. I was gonna say I needed to show me that staying below 840.
840. Yeah, 840 is good for an add. If we go below and retest it and reject it.
Yeah. How have you been doing with adding? Have you been getting good at that skill? I still suck at it.
It's not about the skill. It's knowing when to and when not to.
Can that be made mechanical?
So Adam, one thing that I've been doing for my ads is that I'll take micros, and then if I want to add, I'll add a mini or like a little scout.
Right, because that's not really adding, right? Because they're separate contracts. So I like that.
Yes.
I mean, that feels good, because it's separate entries. That's nice. But as far as like actually adding with, micro and micro, where it averages your entry, that's where I suck at. All right, this is the rejection we want to see. If you're a bull, that's exactly what we want to see. Price hold now above 890. If you're a bull.
I'm so glad that in 1 minute that stupid 81 line will get erased.
Apple's still very bullish. Microsoft's still very, very bullish. It's looking good. So don't have your bias picked out yet. Once NQ is staying above 920 nicely, then I'll be long for the day. So I got my stop at 927, right? So as soon as I get stopped out, that's 7 points above my bias area. So that will help me start to look for that long. And if I don't get tagged out, then that means that there's no reason to look long yet. So I like what this trade can do for me. Basically, the loss will pay for the bias switch. Or the direction change, I guess, because I don't have a bias yet. But Microsoft is very bullish. Microsoft is very, very bullish. And Apple is just bullish, but it's not doing anything to hurt the move. Very nice rejection. The rejection's as expected. We got 1 minute to go. I think TPO did a good job, right, guys, being yellow here?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
New Forest
All
here.
right, DC. DC, it's either continuation time and the short plays out, or we're going to have a reversal coming up.
Let's see. Like South said, you can see this small up move before the start of the 4-hour candle, which I don't particularly enjoy if he's right about what he's saying. But there is no way this is an entry for long here. There is no way.
I mean, if you wanted to go long here, your stop would be, you'd be stopped out right now, I would say. And then you would put your limit order at, 890. If it pops back above 890, you put your stop at the low of that candle that triggered you. But yeah, I mean, the short, to me, is the way to go until we're above 920. I mean, it's just, why fight it? The bearish, we have the bearish statement on the Excel printed nicely at 7:30 this morning. So why fight it? Why fight it? Just enjoy it.
I went ahead and entered short at 890 on another account. The Excel group knows why. On a red surge, weakness on the candles from green to black also. Waiting for 70s to see first if we can get them, and then possibly lower. Come on, make a push. Just a small push I need.
All right, so Microsoft is going neutral right now. If I see Microsoft is able to make a new high, then that kind of confirms we're bullish on Microsoft. If Microsoft heads back down to $42 and $442 and change, then that's the first sign of major rejection weakness for Microsoft. Apple's not doing anything new. Same thing for Apple. Matt, if you're watching this, and you're probably not, it's your first time that short-term and long-term agree. I'll post it in general for you. I'm not talking about the Matt that hasn't been trading and hasn't been posting his stuff. I'm talking about the Matt that does post his stuff. Oh my god, that's funny. You see, I just put in general, guys. For those who are watching on YouTube and you're not in the server yet, can you get in the server? My goodness. Good stuff in there. That's funny. Yeah, so this trade's in the positive again. Microsoft, and I'm telling you, Microsoft is bullish, man. NQ cannot go down without one of these guys. Both of them are extremely bullish right now. If you are long on NQ, you got a good price. For me, I'm waiting until NQ is above 920. I'm going to keep repeating it, so I'm not trying to confuse anybody. I can see the bullishness working out today, but I'm going to wait till that thing is confirmed because the math is with the bears. So I'm staying in this short until we're above 920. But Microsoft and Apple are very bullish right now. Microsoft especially. And that's why NQ is holding at least. It's not, at least it's not dumping, right? It's at least holding in this area. So that way you can make money on both shorts and longs right now, right? No matter which side you were playing, you could have made money both sides, right? For me in DC, we kind of look for the side that is the overall move, so that's why we just play the one side. But both sides could have won this. Could have made money either way so far. It's amazing watching NQ struggle while Apple and Microsoft are doing very well. So forecast-wise, we get down to the cheap area of NQ. We're considered cheap, and Microsoft and Apple are bullish. Oh baby, that's when we can start moving. Mo, am I making sense, or does it sound like I'm talking out of both sides of my mouth?
I don't know what the heck is going on, to be honest with you. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's just like, because it's with it's the conversation that goes with chop, right? Because there's nothing clear. I don't see, and there's nothing really clear saying, okay, this is a spot for shorts because these are lining up. When you can give cases for both sides, that's when you're like, there's nothing really here.
Yeah.
Even if if you look at the higher time frames, those of us who know, like, if you look at, I'll just say, if you look at the fibs, right, you can see we're in a range. We're just stuck here.
Sure.
It just so happens that this second, we have sell signals and things like that, but the TBO has been solid yellow.
Yeah.
Since like 9 o'clock. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's really nothing if you're looking for like a long trade, like even a 50 some odd pointer, just prepare for your dom and your profits it's going to look great and then it's all going to go away. It's going to look great and it's all going to go away.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. If you guys are new to trading and you're looking to learn, you can see from Mo's chart that he's sharing. Once the TPO is yellow, a great thing about trading is you can make rules, and one of those rules can be, hey, if those things are yellow, I'm not going to trade. If you look at the dashboard, it kind of sums up to what Mo just said, right? Higher time frame, ranging. The order is short. The session is bullish. So the dashboard is mixed with information, right? And the TPO is telling you we're in a chop. So the only thing that the information is telling you that you can agree with is chop, range, sideways. It's not giving you a direction. So when you see that type of info, you can be like, hey, I'll walk away today. I don't need to trade this. And that's how you can be very profitable, is just knowing when not to trade. You can be really profitable as a trader just knowing when not to trade. If anything, that's a better skill to have even than knowing when to enter, because you lose your money. You lose majority of your money on the days you shouldn't be trading. On Matt's layout, the short term went back green while the overview is still red. If there's a huge pop, like a one candle huge pop up to 940, I'm shorting right away. And then if it goes back to 920 and holds 920, then I'll start looking for a long. Yeah, Microsoft looking really. Oh man, and Apple just got extremely bullish. Yeah, Apple and Microsoft are extremely bullish, guys. So the math for Microsoft and the math for Apple both say bullish statements, and they give you the invalidation. And Q is the one with the bearish statement. So ES has a bearish statement as well. So it's just one of those slow grinds. If you're taking longs right now, I don't blame you. It's nothing wrong with that. Again, either side can win this. I'm going to wait till 9:20 to take a long for me.
It's waiting for Trump, man. It's waiting for Trump, and I might wait for Trump as well too.
I'm not staying up that late.
What time is Trump talking today?
11 o'clock.
In 1 hour.
11 o'clock.
Yeah.
You going to talk again tomorrow too?
I don't think so.
I hope it doesn't
we're
get
gonna-
worse than when Powell was talking.
He just.
It-
You
it's gonna
see,
be-
you're get a nice memory shot once he starts doing. He used to do this. He used to sometimes just get on the microphone like we didn't even know. Like he just talked on a Monday and then it's a Wednesday. He's back on a microphone again. So, and I mean the market just pops every time.
I remember when like he used to do his daily briefings and stuff like that every day on the White House. It'd be
Right.
crazy every day on TV.
Yeah.
It's like, man.
Yeah, it's like golly. Yep. All right, so he speaks in 40 minutes, 50 minutes. Okay, great. Awesome.
It's just
Everything is awesome.
Lego.
Yeah. Did your kids have 2 hour delay today, Mo?
No, thank goodness. No, because the day the snow came, they were off already on Monday. So that was a convenient. But, you know,
Right.
of course.
They had a 2 hour delay the last 2 days for me.
Well,
Let me tell you, they've only had 5 days of school in January.
jeez.
That's counting the 2 hour delays as like half days and merging them, you know? 5 days. 5 days of full school.
yeah. Look at Nvidia. Look at Apple. Look at Microsoft.
Yeah,
Amazon.
very
Meta.
bullish, right? Very bullish. And that's what you know makes me wonder. You know,
The armor's going crazy
so-
right now. Sheesh.
we are so bullish on the stocks that push the Nasdaq, and we still haven't been able to climb above 920. It's extremely telling. Extremely telling. The Nasdaq has had everything it needs to be above 920 since the open. And it's crazy that it hasn't done it yet.
Nvidia. Oh my god, Nvidia is going crazy. I might wait. I wish we did. Like I really wish we didn't have BWAP right here. I really wish we didn't have these yellow TPO candles.
The power of math. Crazy.
Some sites say this 11 o'clock thing is not a speech, it's just a pre-recorded interview.
Oh, okay. It's not about.
I don't trust it.
It's not about the bishop, is it? I mean that shouldn't affect the market.
He delivers his first. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, what's the topic?
Damn, are you seeing this 15-minute candle?
Oh yeah.
Trump is calling Cloud.
Yeah. He's like, hey.
He's giving him some insight. That would be so cool. You have a nice little inside scoop. It is cool though, guys. Just you see yellow TPO, you can just stay away. You don't need to trade this. You know that you have a massive FOMO issue if you're like, oh my god, the market's gone from 870 to 900, and I've missed it. That's when you know that you got some problems emotionally you need to fix. NQ should be ripping through all of this with what Microsoft and Apple's doing. And the fact that it's not is just very telling. Apple has now become more bullish than Microsoft. So before Microsoft was more bullish than Apple, they were both bullish, but Microsoft was just more bullish. Now Apple is more bullish than Microsoft. I mean, no reason. NQ should be ripping. Come on. Make a decision.
Yeah, NQ should be ripping, but it's not. It's giving me.
It's telling, man. That's telling.
I don't know.
It's very, very telling.
What's so telling about it?
Because it has everything it needs, right? It's like filling up your tank, your car full of gas, right? But then all of a sudden you can't move. You're still on empty.
Accelerator doesn't work.
Yeah, something's going on, that we can't see. But this is why my short is just staying in. I'm just staying in the short, just letting the market do its thing right now. TPO is yellow, saying, "Hey, we're not off to the races yet." Just stay in your short, let it play, guys, and then once we're holding above 920, then you can enjoy the flow. Because then once we're holding above 920, we got plenty of room up. Like, we got 200 points above you. You don't need to stress about trying to get in right now. You're good. Can you brag that you got the bottom? No. If you're entering above 920, no, you can't brag you got the bottom, but you'll be able to brag that you got 100 plus points still. Microsoft just went bearish for the first time, while Apple's extremely bullish. So this is the first time Microsoft going bearish. If Microsoft goes above $443.50, then that confirms its bullishness for the day. If Microsoft cannot get above $443.50 again, then it confirms that it's going to be bearish the rest of the day and can confirm that the high for Microsoft is in. So again, if Microsoft does not get above $443.50 again, the high is in for Microsoft. Apple is ripping.
Yeah, my contracts on Apple are up. Yeah, I'm at 80% on those option contracts. I kind of want to grab the video though. See, but I don't know. I just feel like I just feel like with Trump, man, it's so scary. But I think he's a tech friendly. He's gonna be very tech friendly.
Yeah. I mean, very, very company friendly, period. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I have a few things to say why I think that we may get a pump, but I'll hold off a little bit. I could be wrong.
Again, if we get the pump that you're looking for, if it pumps to 940, it'd be quick short. It'll be a fast short for me, and then I'll go long after it holds 920. Microsoft's still dropping. So you're just sitting in the short DC with me, or you get out?
I am still in. Yes, I didn't get invalidated.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. On Matt's layout, short term is still green, and long term is still red. So it's been like that basically the whole session. You could make money taking long scalps, money taking short scalps. And then you got someone like me or DC that's making no money as we're just sitting in the trade, letting it play out.
Whew. Jeez. Wow.
What's up?
No, I'm just looking at the Dom, and it's like it's trying its best to try to creep up.
Yeah.
But the drops are pretty quick.
What's the ATR at?
ATR
11.
11. Where was it before?
10.
Around here.
Okay.
Oh, guess what, guys? Somebody's about to be banned. You're banned.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
We do not accept explicit websites or links on our live calls.
What in the world? What's wrong with people?
So many things.
They got
Alright,
nothing
so-
better to do.
Adam, for Matt's layout, we have some questions on it. Where can people see it, or a picture of it?
I can put it in the free chat too. It's in general right now. It's in general. So if you guys want to comment in the chat to Mo, and let him know if you're not a member, you're not paying for indicators yet, and you want to see it, then we can put it in the free channel on the Discord server. But if you do have the indicators, it's in the general.
One. This is a tease. I really
Yeah.
This is a tease.
Microsoft's got its blue dots on the bottom side of the candle.
TPO still on? Yeah, TPO is still on.
This is and it's like, like it's funny because me and Saf were talking about this yesterday. It's like, Saf hasn't complained about the market in such a long time, and I want to start complaining now. This market is trash. It's trash right now. Oh my god. Zoom out, like zoom out. Like we're in, like we've been in. Let me see.
Microsoft turned back bullish. We're still below 443.5.
We're in a 50-point range on NASDAQ. 50-point range.
$24 minutes into the new 4-hour.
Yeah, she's coming.
NQ has Microsoft being bullish again. Apple's extremely bullish. And we're still not above 920. Volume is also on the side of the bulls. There's more bulls. There's more bulls in the session than there was in the prior session. And yet the math is against the bulls. So DC and I are sitting in this short for about 30 minutes now. It's gone positive, negative, positive, negative.
Well,
You as a
maximum it went was 25 points ish.
yeah.
I want at least 150, so it's all or nothing here.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't work, this might be the only trade for the day. I don't care. It's late enough already.
You as a trader, someone out there as a trader watching us right now, can you hold a trade for 30 minutes? Can you hold a trade for 30 minutes as it goes back and forth on you? Do you feel good with your analysis? Do you feel good watching your charts to be able to hold a trade for 30 minutes and have some understanding to it? Or does it scare you and you have to exit?
I mean,
These
if you
are
have a
questions you want to
trading
ask
plan
yourself.
and you know what levels, what the things that you're looking for, then it becomes easy.
Are you okay with taking a loss so that way you can see which part of your plan is playing out?
No,
You know,
no losses.
these are things that defines you as a trader, and you know, you gotta be very familiar with yourself. If you can't accept the loss, you know, does that help you? Does it hurt you? Does it give you more does it give you more screen time than what you need because you're trying to be so perfect? You know, it's just what's the pros and cons of everything that your internal workings are. Just pay attention to them. There's not a right or wrong answer. You just need to be very familiar with the repercussions of how you are as a trader. So you got to get to know yourself. Microsoft is back to being bearish. Microsoft is still not above 443.5, which says that the high of Microsoft is currently in for me. Apple is heading lower with the blue dots on top of price, but is still bullish. If Apple falls below 225.42 cents, then the high for Apple could be in. This is getting interesting. Getting interesting. In the back of my mind now, I just got to remember that the president's going to talk in 30 minutes. So. Mo, did that answer the question? What was people's answer? Are they in the server already? Or they need me to put in the free or?
No, not yet. Just general is good for now. So far, no one's asked for it on the free one yet. So.
Okay. Mo, did you post the live the link in that area today or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did.
Perfect. Okay. Perfect.
This BWAP right
Did
here
you
is
play out in the snow? Did you play out in the snow yesterday, Cloud?
2 days ago. Yeah, a buddy of mine let me use his side by side.
What is that?
It's like it's those off road vehicles that you see everybody have now that has like 2 or 4 seats.
Uh huh.
So,
Nice.
so I think, yeah. So I think of an ATV, but instead of just having one person on an ATV, it's actually 4 people that can actually sit. It has doors. You can drive it on the street. It has mirrors, brakes.
Wow, nice. I wanted to make
So
a
when you
snowman, but
you
my
so
face was getting too damn
when you
cold.
when you crash, you hurt four people instead of just yourself.
Oh my
Exactly.
god. Jeez.
But it's made for the snow, DC. It's made for the snow.
It's made for the snow. It's
Oh,
made for the
okay. So the
dirt.
landing
Yeah.
is soft. Oh, very good.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. It sounds fun to me. Oh, there's so much volume with the Bulls, guys, in this session. My gosh. I mean, the Bulls. It's on your dashboard. The Bulls have owned this session, and yet we're not able to move higher. This is unreal. Big shout out to the TPO candles. Major shout out to TPO.
It's been a while since they've been yellow for so long.
Right? My
It's been a
goodness.
while. Yep.
Yeah. All right. So my next trade looks like it's probably going to happen at 940 for a short, and then 920 for a long. Microsoft is bullish again. No, I'm sorry. I went back to being neutral. Apple is at a very strong point here. That Apple needs to hold. Apple needs to hold. Oh man, this is going to be interesting. Wow. It's like every single time I'm about ready to say something, I look over and the information is so interesting. It's like, no, I can't. I got to watch it play out. Come on, get above 920 already. Do it. It's golly. If there's a straight shot, like if it shoots to 940 super fast, then I'm taking a short right away. But if it's like a slow grind like this, and we're just slowly grinding, and that slow grind gets us above 920, then I'm going long. I'm watching Apple like a hawk right now. My gosh, the timing of this is unreal. Sometimes it's like it can't be an accident. Golly.
I should have taken it. I should have taken it.
Microsoft just had major rejection. Oh, there we go. Microsoft is above 443.50, so Microsoft's high for the day is not in. Let's see if there's rejection. It's at 0.65 right now. Let's see if Apple's going to hold. Come on, show it to us. Make it easy. Got the blue dot perfectly placed on the bottom of Apple right now. Exactly where we want it. Blue dot on the bottom of Microsoft right now. Microsoft back underneath 50 cent, 443.3 now. So the high for Microsoft is still in. So again, guys, my dilemma is I've been wanting to go long above 920, and we just been playing around this area, so I can't do anything. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to do.
I would be stupid to try to take a long here. Listen, I miss my long. I miss my long, man. Right at 890 area.
like you can't miss anything right now. It's going so slow that you can get anything you want.
No, I mean the reason why I said I missed it is because this VWAP was giving me that false signal. But then again, the strength to direction oscillator did also tell me that we did have a strong likelihood of playing above VWAP. I just didn't take it.
I don't blame you. Yes, I'm not say I wouldn't say you missed anything. Plenty of time. All right, NQ finally above 920. Let's see what it does. Stop loss on that short thumbing is at 927. Apple so far has had a nice hold, nice pullback on applesauce on Apple.
Adam is hungry.
I'm out. I'm out of that short. I'm out of the short.
Good trade, good trade.
Thank you. Thank you. See the higher time frame on the dashboards on long. No longer saying ranging on the higher on the dashboard for a higher time frame. In order for short is still there. Come on, go higher. Do it now.
Hey, TPO's finally
Ooh, nice.
off. That just means we wait.
Price came to 935. Tempting. Apple, Microsoft are saying don't short at all. 944 is expensive. All right, we didn't reach 940 fast, so let's see if we come back down to 920 and hold it, then I'll be long. All right, we're 100% bullish now. If it doesn't come back to 920, if it doesn't come back to 920 to allow me to take a long, if we stay around the bottom of the small expensive box, which is right around 940, and I see any hint of bearishness, I will short it before I go long. If we don't make it to the expensive box on small and we come back down to 920 and hold, then I'll go long nicely. Microsoft playing at 443.5 again.
So the video made an equal high here. For me to want to take longs on Nasdaq, I kind of need us to come back down to either 900 or 910, or for us to break and close above this 967 level. I may take a scalp at 946, maybe risky scalp at 940 ish.
We had
Remember, Go ahead, Mo.
I'm just saying. Never mind. It went away. Go ahead, DC.
Okay. Okay. Remember how we are set up on the
Averages.
those those stuffs, and then where we are right now.
I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. That's why I'm waiting. I mean, that's why I'm waiting. Like, and that's kind of why I'm so mad that I missed missed the long at the 890 because I would have already been in runners. I would have been risk free. I would have just been chilling, looking for a scalp somewhere else. But I would have been done, And then that way, like I could let the market take out those 5 micros.
Oh, damn it. All right, first long. I don't like it because Microsoft went back to being bearish. What happened here?
There we go. The fake out is back.
Very nice. The stop on the long is at 897. Disappointed that NQ is back below 920. My entry, I reduced my size from what I was planning on initially for this long because I saw Microsoft went bearish and it's showing the high again as in. So I right away reduced my size idea. Moving moving TP up to 250, 22,000. I'll do 22,230. TP going to 22,230. We didn't quite make it to 940 fast enough for me to play the short there. We came up to 936.5. So, is what it is. Now I'm wanting to see price on this long side. I'm wanting to see price get into the expensive bucks and be able to do what, where I wanted to short it at originally. I wanted to see it hold above that 940 marker. So the bearish statement for NQ is sitting at 21,994 up to 22,059. So that would be the area that it needs to break in order for the math of this market of NQ to go long. So it's good that you're in long 60 points, 70 points away from that big bearish statement. Matt's layout has gone green on overview, right, on that 3-minute line that he uses, and then the candle. So for the first time, he has some acceptance there, so that's nice. I don't really like my stop loss of 897 right now because it's a perfect retest area. So we'd like to see us get above 940 first.
I am long at 22, 922 on the pullback.
Nice.
If it goes below 920, I'll be out.
One of the things I used to enter the long here was what Cloud uses on his chart, which is those blue dots. The blue dots were sitting on top of the candle, right? And I just waited for the blue dot on the top of the candle to disappear for the entry. And since that happened, we went up 10 points. So just get above 940 to confirm the direction, please. And we're above 920. We've been above 920 now for how many minutes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, it hasn't been a full 15-minute candle yet above 920, but I'm liking it. 45 seconds, we got extreme bullish confirmation. The one I'm watching for NQ for the first time while we have a bearish statement. So that would tell me price should be heading to that 993, 21,993. So 40 should definitely hold. Let's see.
Knocking myself out of this account.
This is only the second trade that I've taken today. And that's another thing for traders. Are you measuring, are you monitoring the amount of trades that you're taking? What are you measuring and monitoring what's making you enter? What is the plan on entry? It's important. Very, very, very important.
NVIDIA made a new
Microsoft
high.
I'm glad NVIDIA did because Microsoft is pissing me off.
Google made a new high as well.
Golly. Jeez. So I stopped watching NVIDIA just because I feel like it mimicked NQ price action way too much to make it confluence. And I'm mainly just watching Microsoft and Apple now because they do its own thing and NQ kind of follows it, So Apple is still very, very bullish and it's trying to hold above this marker I have set for it. Microsoft is still showing signs that the high might be in, and that pisses me off. I hate that. If it wasn't for you guys telling me Trump is speaking in 11 minutes, I would go back to what I was saying before. If I see any sign of this bullishness stopping here, I would take a short. This is a perfect short spot for NQ. And the idea of the short is really being helped with Microsoft. In 40 seconds, this would be the first short you would take above 920 right here, and I'm not going to take it. Tough day. 25 seconds to go. I'll call out the short, but I'm already in the long, so I'm not going to take the short, but I'll call it out. Your stop has to be 25 points, though. Again, it's not financial advice. It's just my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. All right, short would be right here at 925. Stop will be at 950. I'm in long still until 897. And the short is being fueled by what Microsoft is doing. And someone asked about how YM and ES and all that works. I can tell you for the stocks, what I've seen is Microsoft is the boss as far as like NASDAQ price action, and then Apple second, Nvidia's third, and then you have whatever else you want. But golly, I mean, it's like if NQ's going up, right, and Microsoft's going down, then just get ready. Just get ready, because it's going to be at least a little pullback on NQ before it starts to climb again. If my stop does not get hit and Apple drops below, if Apple goes 30 cents lower and my stop's not hit and Microsoft's still doing what it's doing, I'm just going to exit the short. I'm sorry, the long, and I'm going to start looking for the short. So I don't want to see Apple drop 30 cents here while Microsoft is doing what it's doing. The volume is with the bulls.
And my dog will want to
been
go
with
outside now. Oh my god, I hate this dog.
The volume is with the bulls. It's been with the bulls the entire session.
Okay, you had your small little pullback. I
Right.
wanna see 940 get taken like strongly.
Where do you guys
Otherwise-
see that? Where do you guys see he's talking at 11 today?
It's all the new. It's all on the. It's on all the news sites.
Okay. Just not on Google.
Google doesn't know anything.
Oh shoot!
Oh man, I don't like this.
I'm telling you, DC.
No, it's
All
not
you
doing
can
what
do
it's
is
supposed to do.
Oh, Apple. Oh. Oh. All right, I'm positive in this trade. I'm exiting in the green on the long right now, and I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna stick to what I said. Apple did what I didn't want it to do, so I'm gonna wait again. I'm out with a positive 6 points on that long trade, and I'm gonna start watching again because now Apple is also showing signs that the possible high is in, which matches Microsoft. So I'm gonna wait. NASDAQ again rejected the 940 area. If it comes back to 920 and 920 is holding, then I'll look long first. Once it drops below 920, there's no more longs in play at all. But if we stay in this area, I'll definitely be getting back into the long. I'll probably be getting in once it breaks above 940 and holds. If it's nice and goes back down 8 points and sits there for a while and starts holding while Trump's talking, you know, Apple, Microsoft turn bullish, then I'll get back in the long. But just gotta wait. The good thing is at least it's only a 10 point, 10 point range really that I'm looking at right now. So that tells you how heavily I lean on Apple and Microsoft to help me with the timing of the NQ. We're above 920, so I'll easily jump back into the long. I'm just watching and waiting. Watching and waiting. If you're south, you saw the rejection.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you saw the rejection, and you know where you think it should go before you get back into the long.
And
And
that's kind of
for
why
south, it'll
I
be
waited. And that's kind of why now I'm waiting before I get into along with you guys for a real trade
yeah.
right here.
I mean,
I
if it's super nice to us, if the NQ wants to give us a gift, drop down to 900 right now, and hold, and we're all go long together, right away.
3 minutes.
It's gonna be interesting. Um,
Apple just turned extremely bearish, so Apple's now extremely bearish. Microsoft is bearish. Both of them are showing the signs of a high being in for the day. I'm waiting, for confirmation because again, I'm watching it on a 1 minute chart. It hasn't even been a 15-minute candle yet on those two charts, so I'm just watching it. But now both of them are showing signs that the high is in. The Nasdaq had a strong rejection at an area that South is definitely or should be watching. Be nice if he comments in the chat about what he's doing right now.
He said he's done long time ago.
Okay. I mean, I guess it would be good for him to say, if I was trading, I would be looking for this area. Go into demo South and remember how to trade in the New York session. He's lucky. He hasn't been having to trade New York at all. Good for him. Good for him.
It's just something about this that has me thinking we are going to
Pop. Gonna fly. I mean,
Yeah.
all the volume is with the bulls, Cloud. All the volume here is with the bulls, and we're still above 920. It's been 15 candles sitting above 920. I would still be sitting in the long if it wasn't for Apple, but that was enough. That was enough information for me to say, hey, let me get out and let me watch this, because it can definitely start doing the other plan of just rejection of 940 and heading back down. So. And I can say this on the other side of it now. Microsoft and Apple are bearish, right? But NQ is staying above 920. So that gives you a pause, right? That makes you even more confident in the bulls, All right, Apple's starting to turn back bullish. 3 candles in.
Here we go. 11 o'clock.
Okay, ATR is at 7.8. Let's see which way it goes. Down so far.
I'm waiting to enter this long.
You still got bearish dots on.
Yeah, waiting. Waiting. Come on.
Mhm.
5 candles in. Come on. 15 seconds. I'm going long. Come on. Damn it. Come on. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Can I do something? Yes, I can. All right. I'm long at 935.25. I'll let you know on my exit. Let me get my TP moved out of the way. 22,003. I'll do 250 for now. Let's get that out of the way.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Why don't you guys decide to get in? Let everybody else know.
Mhm.
I call it out as
I'm
soon as
in.
I
I'm
enter.
in. I'm 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 in.
What number are you in at? What number do you enter now?
25.
Oh, you'd be in like DC now. That's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Very much like DC. That's actually where I
Why
learned it
not? Why
from. You
not like
know.
me? Boom! There we go. TP1 already hit. Guys, come on. I called it out as soon
Or
as
no,
I
it
entered
was
at
risky. It was
9:35.
risky, and it's like I don't want to. It's like I didn't want.
Cloud got in 10 points before I did. 10 points before I did, and he went long.
Yeah, but it was still risky though. I didn't want anybody to follow my trade because I wasn't the most confident with this trade idea.
Where? Yeah. Okay. All right. Here we are. We are back at 9:40. This is where we're going to have the rejection or not. Apple is still saying that the high of day is in. Microsoft's still saying the high of day is in. Let's not have a rejection on NQ here, because if we do, then the long bias is starting to slim away. All right. So just so Mo, so you can, you can make a little clip. You can make a little clip. This is how you call out trades. Because as soon as I entered, I said, okay, I'm in at 21,935. Right away. We don't learn from DC. We want to motivate DC to do better.
What are we?
I think
Are we
I
moving
think
on?
DC does fine.
Are we moving on to the roasting part or what?
I don't know.
All right,
These.
Apple's moving lower, guys. Apple's moving lower. Microsoft is moving lower, and NQ is struggling at 940. Do you have an open mind here? Have an open mind on the short. Have an open mind. Me and Cloud are sitting long. I'm looking for 940 to hold. If 940 can break and hold while Microsoft and Apple are bearish, that's going to be very helpful for this long. If 940 doesn't break and it just rejects again, and Apple and Microsoft keeps moving down, just get ready. We're going right back down to 920. And if NQ starts showing that we're going to hold under 920, then that takes all longs off the table for me, and I'll only be looking for shorts again. So we are not out of the water at all.
We are deep
This would
inside the
be
water.
this would be exact opposite conversation. If Microsoft and Apple were bullish, I'll be telling you guys, hey, we're good. I'm happy. But we're not. The bearish statement for Excel is there. 21,992. All right. So I entered far enough away of that bearish statement. So I would just like to see Apple and Microsoft stay bullish so that way I know we're going to at least get to that bearish statement of 992. But the volume is with the bulls during the session. The overall market is bearish. The statement is bearish. So it's a struggle today. It is a struggle. This is the third trade that I've entered. If you've entered more than 5 trades, ask yourself if that's part of the plan. If you've entered more than 10 trades, ask yourself if that's part of your plan. And if it's not part of your plan, then just know you have emotional entries that you have to weed out and fix. A big part of me wants to take a short right now. And the reason I'm not is because I hate flipping. I don't like flipping sides.
I know that, but that
So
946 level, oh my god, it's
yeah.
It's so much there. It's a weekly level there. It's the bottom of the expensive box on the small setting. It's right above the 50% of the expensive box on the auto setting. It's like
All I'm doing is keeping in the back of my mind right now that Apple and Microsoft are bearish and NQ is able to stay above 920. That's all I keep saying to myself right now. That's all I keep saying to myself because, like Cloud just said, I mean, this is it's very money here. Come on.
Trump's on.
I'm
Trump's
looking.
on.
Did you say you're short?
No, I said Trump is
Trump is
on.
on.
Trump is on.
Trump is on.
Okay. So I'm looking for price to get to 992, guys. 992.5 first. As long as we get above 940.
Our country will soon be stronger, wealthier, and more united than ever before, and the entire planet will be more peaceful and prosperous as a result of this incredible momentum and what we're.
So I'm not watching Trump, but I'm listening to kind of what Cloud has or Mo has. If you hear him talking a lot of rhetoric about peace and all that kind of stuff, that doesn't really do much for the market. If you hear anything about investments, that's what we care about. So if you hear him talking about investments, you hear him talking about tariffs, anything like that, that's what's going to affect the market right now. If you hear him just talking about what he's going to do and how we're going to improve and make America great again and blah, 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 it's not going to do anything for the market. If anything, it could just go lower from that. So just pay attention to the words he's using. We got 4 years. We got 4 years of this, so you kind of pick up on buzzwords. NQ is following Apple and Microsoft right now to T. Both of them are going down, and both still have signs that the high of the day is in. We got how many candles? 1, 2, 3.
We got a red
4,
prove
5,
red
6,
evidence
7,
lines here.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, 13 minutes in, we still got the high in. Yeah, it sucks. All right, we're under 920. Nice. We're under 920, or we just were. I'm watching that. See if I'm going to switch to shorts.
That's why from the moment I took office, I've taken rapid action to reverse each and every one of these radical left policies that created this calamity, in particular with immigration, crime, and inflation. On day one, I signed an executive order directing every member of my cabinet to marshal all powers at their disposal to defeat inflation and reduce the cost of daily life. I imposed a federal hiring freeze, a federal regulation freeze, a foreign aid freeze, and I created the new Department of Government Efficiency. I terminated the ridiculous and incredibly wasteful Green New Deal. I call it the Green New Scam. Withdrew from Paris,
Jeez.
the insane and bustling vehicle mandate. We're going to let people buy the car they want to buy. I declared a national energy emergency, and it's so important. National energy emergency to unlock the liquid gold under our feet and pave the way for rapid approvals of new energy infrastructure. The United States has the largest amount of oil and gas of any country on earth, and we're going to use it. Not only will this reduce the cost of virtually all goods and services, it will make the United States a manufacturing superpower and the world capital of artificial intelligence and crypto. My administration has also begun the largest deregulation campaign in history, far exceeding even the record-setting efforts of my last term. In total, the Biden administration imposed $50,000 in additional regulatory costs on the average American household over the last 4 years. I have promised to eliminate 10 old regulations for every new regulation, which will soon put many thousands of dollars back in the pockets of American families. To further unleash our economy, our majorities in the House and Senate which we also took along with the presidency, are going to pass the largest tax cut in American history, including massive tax cuts for workers and family, and big tax cuts for domestic producers and manufacturers. And we're working with the Democrats on getting an extension of the original Trump tax cuts, as you probably know, by just reading any paper. My message to every business in the world is very simple. Come make your product in America, and we will
God
give you
damn.
among the
What
lowest
was that?
taxes any nation on earth.
Pay attention to those words, those buzzwords.
Even from the original Trump
Which
tax
buzzword
cut.
did
Just
you
write them
hear?
down.
Don't make your
Just
product
write
in
down what
America,
the market did,
which is your
and
prerogative.
maybe in a month we can have some
You will have
data
to
on them.
pay a tariff, differing amounts, but a tariff which will direct hundreds of billions of dollars and even trillions of dollars into our treasury to strengthen our economy and pay down debt. Under the Trump administration, there will be no better place on earth to create jobs, build factories, or grow a company than right here in the good old USA. Already Americans economic, you can see this, I think, maybe even in your wonderful room that you're all gathered together, so many of my friends. But Americans, the economic confidence is soaring like we haven't seen in many decades, maybe not at all. Upon my election, it was just announced that small business optimism skyrocketed by 41 points in a single month. That's the highest ever. There's never been anything like that. SoftBank has announced between a $100 and $200 billion investment in the U.S. economy because of the election
I went
results
short,
days
and
ago.
I went short with a micro, and I'm waiting to look up and see if I can go long with a mini above 920. But I'm in short, and if it goes above 920 again at 937, I'll be out of that micro. And I'm looking to go long with a mini.
America and the United States. And it's also reported today in the papers that Saudi Arabia will be investing at least $600 billion in America, but I'll be asking the Crown Prince, who's a fantastic guy, to round it out to around $1 trillion. I think they'll do that because we've been very good to them. And I'm also going to ask Saudi Arabia and OPEC to bring down the cost of oil. You got to bring it down, which frankly, I'm surprised they didn't do before the election. That didn't show a lot of love by them not doing it. I was a little surprised by that. If the price came down, the Russia-Ukraine war would end immediately. Right
Oh
now,
my
the price is
God.
high.
Look at
5
this.
seconds,
Oh,
5 seconds, 5
Bring down
seconds.
the oil price, you could end that war.
Golly.
They should have
All
done it
right.
long ago.
That was the
Responsible,
quickest
actually,
trade I've
to a
ever
certain
taken in my
extent,
life.
for what's taking place.
Why
Millions
did I
of
have a
lives
TP
are
there?
being
Why did I
lost.
have a TP?
With oil
Oh
prices
my
going
God.
down, I'll demand that interest rates drop immediately, and likewise, they should be dropping all over the world. Interest rates should follow
I'm such
us.
a rookie,
All
man.
over the progress that you're seeing is happening because of our historic victory in a recent presidential election.
I'll let you know as soon as I exit the long.
Well known throughout the world. I think a lot of things are happening to a lot of countries. They say that there's light shining all over the world since the election, and even
I have,
countries that
I have
particularly
one TP,
are happy.
one TP in, and the other TP not in.
There is a future, and how great the future will be under our leadership. America is back and open for business, and this week I'm also taking swift action to stop the invasion.
Keep talking,
So the
Chuck.
TP, the first TP is at 958.75 on the first one.
Nobody's ever seen before. It was ridiculous.
I'm looking for 940 to break. If it doesn't break, I'll be extremely disappointed here. Apple is red while Microsoft is bullish.
Immediately halted all entry of illegal border crossers, of which there were many, and began promptly returning the illegal trespassers back to the place from which they came. That action, as you've probably seen, has already started very strongly. I've deployed active duty
Guys are
U.S.
still struggling at 940 here.
to the border to
Come on.
assist in repelling the invasion. It was really an invasion.
Get above 940, hold above 940. Grab the first TP at 958.
Long years, the United States is strong and sovereign and a beautiful nation. Again, it's
958.75 to be exact for my first TP. I don't like that we're struggling at 940.
It's also a free nation once again. On day one, I signed an executive order to stop all government censorship. No longer will our government label the speech of our own citizens as misinformation or disinformation, which are the favorite words of censors.
Apple is still bearish. Microsoft is bullish.
Exchange of ideas and, frankly, progress. We have saved free speech in America, and we've saved it strongly. With another historic executive order this week, I also ended the weaponization of law enforcement against the American people and, frankly, politicians, and restored the fair, equal, and impartial rule of law. My administration has taken action to abolish all discriminatory diversity, equity, and inclusion nonsense. And these are policies that were absolute nonsense throughout the government and the private sector. With the recent yet somewhat unexpected great Supreme Court decision just made, America will once again become a merit-based country. You have to hear that word, merit-based country. And I've made it official, an official policy of the United States, that there are only two genders, male and female. And we will have
No more trades for me. Made my money.
in women's sports, and transgender operations, which became the rage, will occur very rarely. Finally, as we restore common sense in America, we're moving quickly to bring
Still
back...
got the long on one of them at 907.5, so but that would be it too.
Going to ask all NATO nations to increase defense spending to 5% of GDP, which is what it should have been years ago. It was only at 2%, and most nations didn't pay until I came along. I insisted that they pay, and they did, because the United States was really paying the difference at that time, and it was unfair to the United States. But many things have been for many years to the United States. Before even taking office, my team negotiated a ceasefire agreement in the Middle East, which wouldn't have happened.
I'm flat on that last long that I took. I wasn't expecting that long to go as crazy as it went.
I'm still in it. 907's the stop.
It's a beautiful sight, and they'll be coming in more and more. They started coming back on Sunday. Our efforts to secure a peace settlement
Apple is bearish while Microsoft is bullish. Both of them still showing that the high of the day is in. Whoever cut that off, thank you.
I'm done, guys. This is enough for today.
Flat field, farmland, and
okay, it's back on. All right, guys. Have a great day.
Nobody's said anything like it since World War II. It's time to end it.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you for joining the live today. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, if tomorrow we'll be on again, we'll be trading live tomorrow. So I'll see everyone on Friday. For DC, Cloud, and Adam, thank you so much. And everyone, you have a great rest of your day. Take care.